Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. My name is Saint I, and I am the Metamystic. Today, that one's not wanting to light. What's going on, Taurus? Do we need to figure out how to light your candle? Remember that song from Rent? Light my candle, maybe it's called? Okay, I can't go into theater kid mode right now. I have to focus on your reading. Taurus. Before we get into the cards, what we're going to do, I'm going to drip drop a little oil into this here bowl of water. And I'm going to see what I have for you, Taurus. What I'm seeing for you, Taurus. Celebration, perhaps? A coming to? I'm going to take one of these big cards for our overall energy, I guess is the way I'll put it. Okay, we already have one, Taurus, right out of the gate. Something's coming in fast, Taurus. I'm not going to look yet. I want to continue here. Star at the bottom of the deck, though. These big cards. I love them. I got this idea from my tarot teacher, Morgane, of the Existential Shift. Go check out her channel. She's really awesome. She's somebody I really respect and admire as a person. Very intelligent mind as well. So speaking of, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing beauty. You know what I'm hearing? Beauty for ashes. If you're not religious, that's okay. Where that comes from is Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, who talked about God's going to give you beautiful things for the ashes of your life. Another way to put it is a phoenix rising from the ashes, if you don't want to be religious about it. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Absolutely. You know that quote, beauty will save the world. Beauty will save the world. I'm seeing shimmering. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing like paint dripping down a canvas, and there's glitter in that. It's like this hot pink, and there's glitter inside of it. Beautiful. Your overall energy is the Five of Cups. So that's why I'm here, Taurus, as a messenger, as an encourager. So let's just let the light in, through our candles over here. We have full control of the situations in our lives, right, Taurus? It might seem like there's, that there's war all around us. But at the end of the day, we have full control in ourselves. And what I mean by that is like self-control, dignity, honor, autonomy. Don't let anybody make you feel Five of Cups anymore. Pick up those 2 cups, Taurus. Pick up the 2 cups that are still filled with water, with beauty, with magic. Turn your little self around and start moving over this bridge in the back here, over to your castle, over to the town, over to where the people are again. Have you been a little isolated? I sense that. For Taurus, please, for Taurus. Angels and guides. What do you have for Taurus? I'm hearing that. At last, my love has come along. Over. I can't remember the lyrics. But it's at last. At last. My love has come along. Are over. You're coming into happiness. 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 The repetitive nature of things will continue to speed up in your life in the good sense. In the same way, magician, you've manifested this. In the same way that there have been stalls and setbacks, there will be successes. There will be grandiose successes, is what I'm hearing for you. Starting now, Taurus. But are you ready for it? Sometimes when we're in this Five of Cups sort of position for too long, we start to doubt the dream. We start to doubt the magic of things, right, Taurus? It's time to believe again. It's time to believe. Three of Pentacles. It's time to build, Taurus. It's time to manifest with the magician that we saw. Continue to manifest. Continue to work with the Eight of Pentacles to master things, you know. To establish things. To leave behind what no longer serves you and come into your Empress status where you belong. Come on, Taurus. What you doing, girl? Why are you so sad? You're the Empress. Oh, boy. I'm seeing... I'm seeing someone like... I'm just gonna say it. Like, hearing voices and putting their arms over their heads. This is not just sadness. You need to go, the Chariot. Go. Get out of this hell, is how I'm hearing it. Get out of this hell that you've been stuck in. Go. You manifested a new life for yourself, and in that new life, there's forward motion, there's victory, there's satisfaction, I'm hearing. One more pass. Then we're going to clarify. Calmer waters are coming. Stability in the emotional realm is coming with the King of Cups. He's a very emotionally stable king, and clarity is going to come to you as you begin to kind of move into this new place with the Chariot. I'm hearing that term pay as you go. It's a pay as you go plan. It's like figure it out as you go. And that's hard for a Taurus. You know, that's hard for an earth sign. I have mostly earth in my chart, so I understand. But there is an element here to need to expand your horizons and to like dip your toe in different waters. That's how I'm seeing it. With the Magician in the middle of your read. I mean, come on. You are the Magician, Taurus. With the Six of Pentacles. You are a giver. You are a leader. You're not a taker. But I am hearing, learn to know how to take. Because it's not all just about giving, even if you have that ability. It's about knowing how to receive as well. Because if we don't know how to have the waters continue to move, the waters of life, so to speak, move through, we're going to become a stagnant pool. And that's where bacteria and stuff begin to grow. So we don't want that to happen. So we need to remain humble. And it sounds like funny, like, oh, what do you mean humble? What I mean by humble is sometimes it's hard to receive. You know, even if it's a gift. And it's not because you're proud necessarily. It's because of this energy here this has become stagnant. The sadness has become stagnant. The sadness has become like a heavy blanket, like a heavy load that you carry everywhere you go, kind of like an Eeyore spirit is how I'm seeing it. It's an Eeyore spirit. But what's going to get you out of here is this. Three of Pentacles, the Magician, Six of Pentacles. So what's this Three of Pentacles? What's this Three of Pentacles for Taurus? Then we're going to pop on over to the extended over on Patreon. If you're interested in joining us on Patreon, it's literally less than 11. Or it's less than 11. It's less than, sorry, my head is not doing well with this energy. And yeah, I'm just going to stop for a minute. You're frustrated. You're tired. You're angry. I'm hearing, I'm not just sad. I'm angry. I'm angry. That's okay. People called you out on your mistakes so many times, I'm hearing. They weren't even mistakes. They were nitpicking you. Because what happened to me was I had a little slip when I was doing my Patreon pitch. I was going to say, it's cheaper than Netflix. That's my little shtick that I say. But I messed up. Just, like easy to do. You mess up because you're trying to say it fast and stuff. Taurus, I'm saying all this as part of a demonstration for you. Don't be so hard on yourself. People were nitpicky on you. There was humiliation, there was shame, there was grief, there was suffering, there was loss, and there's nobody here to comfort Taurus. That's why I'm here to share with you today something hopeful, means of expansion with the 3 of Wands, Taurus. You are capable. You have everything you need right in front of you. I'm seeing somebody sitting in a room full of like craft supplies, like any kind of crafts you can imagine. Just somebody sitting on the ground and there's all these crafts around the person. And it's like you can make anything you want. You can build anything you want. You can manifest anything you want. That room is in your soul. That room filled with everything you could ever want or need is... it's like endless is how I'm seeing it. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Endless, the endless abundance. It's like you're going to start doing something. You're going to start building something with this 3 of Pentacles, or you already have begun. And as you're working, as you're building, it's just going to keep flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing, and it's never going to run dry, is how I'm hearing it. It's never going to run dry. It's never going to run dry. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords and the Fool. With the 9. See, this is this energy. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords, though. And this on the bottom of the deck with the King of Cups. King of Cups, I talked about emotional stability in the mind. I talked about before, I saw imagery of like hearing voices and kind of going like down like that, because there were people around you that were abusive, right? So this is what I'm seeing along with this energy. This is a side message, and then I'll get to the Fool and the Ace of Swords. This is coming to an end because we have the 10. So you completed this cycle, and now you're moving. We saw the Chariot. You're not going to be like this anymore. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to be up at night. You're not going to be having nightmares anymore. It's done, and it's over with the 10 of Swords. It's done, and it's over. And you are moving into, with 2 aces and the Fool. Are you kidding me? This new endeavor, what you're building something, you're accomplishing something very important, very influential, very solid and long lasting, that will last a long time, is how I'm hearing it with the Pentacles. And on top of that, what you have coming in for that is Ace of Cups, ultimate abundance and continuous abundance, with the Ace of Swords, with the Fool. The Fool... You needed to become the Fool to get out of here. You had to. You had to start over. You had to walk away. You had to manifest a new life for yourself. And that life is here, and you're building it. You're building it right now as we speak. And as you do that, more and more and more and more and more clarity is going to come. You're going to begin to become more comfortable in who you are as this new person. And you're going to just continue to just gush out and overflow with the Ace of Cups. Just upon everything surrounding you, and you're going to become this sort of benefactor. You're going to become a giver. But like I said, the only warning with this card for me, there's like a caveat with this card. Be humble. And by be humble, I mean learn to receive. It sounds funny that that's part of being humble, but it is. And the reason why we get in that space is because we've been here, and it's like, I don't want to receive anything from anybody, because every time they give me something, it's bad, it's tarnished. You know, it's like it's tarnished silver. And I'd rather just not take any of that into my space, into my aura, I'm hearing. But you have manifested this new life for yourself that you're currently building right now, but you didn't understand that you were going to have to start over so radically. And that was part of this grieving process with the Five of Cups. But as you move to the Six, in another suit, yes, but it, like, the stability of the Pentacles can also come over into the Cups, into the emotions, into the scape of your inner world. It can kind of like blend over, because Pentacles can also have to do with like your health, your mental health and stuff, and we were kind of majoring on that in this reading. You manifested a better life for yourself, and part of that manifestation, which is so beautiful, you manifested you wanted to be a benefactor of sorts, to help people in some way. So that's what you have manifested here. But when you are going forward in this newfound identity with two aces, great start. As you're going forward in this, you do have to remember that it's an equal give and take with the universe. You give, you receive. You give, you receive. So you keep that water moving, motioning. It's a self-protector. It's a spiritual self-protector, so that we don't get too stagnant in ourselves or allow this flow of water to ever get like dammed up. You know what I mean? Virgo had similar messages. So if you have Virgo in your chart, or if you're just interested to hear a very like parallel message to the one I'm sharing, you should check out the Virgo reading too while you're at it. But what I want to do is I want to head on over to Patreon now and continue this reading over there, because I want to go deeper into this. I want to bring any further like wisdom that could be offered here, and any like forward motion that you can take immediately in this new position that you're in and what you're building. And we're going to be talking about that over on Patreon. So join us over there, link in the top of the description. Much love to you, Taurus, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, and also, I'm sure you're probably wondering about this hat. Why am I wearing it? The world's a dark place, right, Taurus? Sometimes you just got to brighten it up. All right, Taurus, take care. Bye.